team. Consistency, they say, is a regatta winning formula. Tell us about your consistent day.
Well, it started off observing that it was going to be a sort of very consistent and steady breeze condition out there. I think the race committee barely moved the course the entire day. And we realized that it was all about getting off the line in a good place and having space on either side of you and not being in a fight for either end of the line or in a fight for your space on the line with any other boats. So we started pretty close to the middle of the line at the beginning, at the first race, just looked for a big hole and wanted to go as far as we could on starboard for as long as possible. And I think we met that goal on every single start of just having space on either side of us and room to just go straight for as long as possible. There weren't going to be shifts that made the day. It was just, waiting for people to fall out of the lead pack that kind of got you to the top mark and the top 5.
Sure. So you clocked up a 6.12 today, which is a pretty impressive performance, worth the trip over from the US.
We're happy with it. Can't say anything bad about that.
So just tell us a bit about your team. You've had this team together for quite a while now.
Well, I've had some members for a while. I've had my main trimmer, Chad Corning, for I think 3 years now. But a few other members of the team are pretty new. This is my first regatta with my tactician, Cameron Appleton. That's not true. I've sailed 2 Melges 20 regattas with him. So this is his first 32 regatta with us. I've had Scott Norris on board in the kite trimming role for 2 regattas. So he's relatively new. I mean, all of these people are very, very good sailors, so it's not like they're brand new to the Melges 32 class.
Sure.
And then the forward half of the team this is their first regatta with me, so it's kind of new. But they're great sailors, and we spent 3 days practicing together, and kind of all gelled as a team. Had a good night out at the Yankee the other night, and I think things are coming together really well.
And you're obviously going to be in Europe now in the lead up to the Worlds. That's going to be a pretty spectacular event, I think.
I'm really excited for it. I'm very much looking forward to it.
What do you think of the standard of the European fleet compared to the US fleet?
I think they're both very, very strong fleets. I've been over here for 2 regattas prior to this one, but they were 2 years ago. One in Cagliari and one in Porto Cervo, and I think the fleet here is very strong. It's obviously a little bit bigger than the U.S. fleet, but the best guys in both continents are very, very solid. I mean, you look at the names that are here in this fleet, and it's tough competition.
It is. Well, you're lying in first place at the end of day 1. Congratulations.
It's only the end of day 1.
But
a lot can change.
Absolutely, but congratulations and thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
So, John Kilroy, end of day 1, you're lying in second place. It was all looking very consistent with 2 second places. What happened in the last race?
Well, the last race we were starting, we thought we were in a pretty good position. We had a boat come in to leeward of us, didn't complete their tack, and forced us into a situation where we basically went head to wind, lost our forward momentum, and had a terrible start. And it's one of those deals where you can throw a flag, but it doesn't really, accomplish much. So we started with a bit of a problem there, and then we had to work our way back. Couldn't find a lane. Got up to the weather mark. I think we're maybe 10th, 11th, something like that, and thought we were doing pretty well on the first downwind leg. A little bit of a shift at the end. We had a little misfortune on a call, on a drop. Lost quite a few places, gained them back on the second weather leg, and I'm not sure what we finished in the last race, 12th, 13th, 11th, I'm not sure what. So my understanding is we're lying second, and I don't know, 6 points or something out of first. And I always have a little bit of a superstition. Either you've got to be getting all firsts on the first day, or maybe not be in first place, because I've been there before. But we're feeling good, and the guys did a great job today.
So tell me a little bit about this Samba Party team. It's pretty impressive lineup, right?
Yeah, the team is terrific. After last year, I realized that I put together then a team from my ocean racing crowd and my ocean racing crew, and these are very demanding boats. They're very physical boats. You need youth to hike out. You can't have a bunch of 50 and 60-year-olds. I mean, I'm 62, so I'm not going to change. But we've really put together a fantastic team of skiff sailors. Nathan, of course, gold medalist in the 470. Morgan, silver medalist in the 470. Nathan, Federico, and Luca, all previous or current Melges 32 world champions. A lot of talent, a lot of athleticism, really fun team, and I'm having a ball. It's a great fleet.
So John, you've travelled over from the US for this European series. What is it that attracts you to it? What do you think of the standard here in Europe?
I think the standard's very high, and I've always admired the Mediterranean sailors because they learn to sail in fluky conditions, light air, and I think they're some of the best. So it's a great training ground for that. I think the shoreside activities are wonderful. I think the spirit here, not only on the water, but with the graphics and the kitting and so forth that goes on, is wonderful. And I frankly think the United States and perhaps some other countries could learn from Federico, who runs Melges Europe, and the whole crowd over here, because they do a wonderful job and they keep it fun, and I think that keeps people coming back.
Well, it's great to have you here, John, and thanks for talking to us.
Oh, great. Well, thanks very much.
So, Stuart Robertson, welcome to the Melges 32 fleet. A fantastic day for you. You must be very pleased with your first 3 races in the fleet.
Yeah, no, it's good. Beginner's luck, I suppose you could say. And it's a good day. We learned a bit about the boat and got sort of better during the day, and no, we enjoyed it, yeah.
So what's your first impressions of the fleet, the quality of the racing? You've done a lot of racing before in TP52s and the like. What's your thoughts about the Melges 32 fleet?
It's a good, it's a good one design class. Racing very close. Boat speed, they're all pretty similar, and I think it's getting off the starting line was key. Getting a good first line in, and then really just picking off 1 or 2 boats after that. But no, it was good fun. They're very simple boats, and it seems a very competitive class. So yeah, no, it's very nice.
What about sailing the boats downwind? Have you done much asymmetric sailing in the past?
With the TP, it's similar, and I thought today we struggled a little bit downwind in all races, to be honest. And I think it's probably just practice and working with the trimmer, feeling the boat a little bit better than we were, and hopefully we'll work on that.
So tell me about that final race. You led pretty much from start to finish.
Yeah, we had a good start, and we had a good transit, so we had a good little leap on the rest of the fleet coming out of the starting line, and carried on that right through the first beat, held off the competition, and we won the race, which is always nice on the first day in a new fleet. But we'll see what we can do tomorrow, and it's a weekend of fun really. So we're here to enjoy ourselves, and it's nice to come away with three very good races.
Excellent. Stuart, thanks for talking to us, and good luck for the rest of the regatta.
Thanks a lot.